When you work abroad, every trip home costs money, but not going home costs something too.
Hello from Hanoi. Welcome to a week in my life before going to the Philippines. This wasn't a particularly exciting week. I made some lavender tea, my husband exercised, cooked some healthier food, bought Pasalubong, had an existential crisis, packed my boxes, and some last minute cravings for Vietnamese cheap food and coffee. Celebrated my friend's birthday and ate again, hosted dinner and ate again, and ate out with my husband for Vietnamese food, and another existential crisis. It was a busy week, but it was still restful and it gave me a lot to think about. In May, I projected our expenses for the next few months with my husband. Things came up, like realizing that if I wanted to visit my grandpa, August wasn't going to work because there wouldn't be a salary yet. My Philippine bills, as well as the Vietnamese one, don't exactly go on vacation just because it's summer break. So I knew I had to find work for July. And honestly, that conversation alone gave me so much peace of mind because every time I look back, God always made a way, not by magic, but through opportunities, hard work, and just putting myself out there. Because when you're not born rich, faith and effort have to work together. So that's my first lesson. Planning creates peace. One thing I've learned this year is that planning ahead gives me peace of mind. A lot of people think budgeting is restrictive, but for me it's actually the opposite because when I know where my money is going, I can be fully present where my feet are. I don't have to spend every moment worrying about next month because I've already had that conversation with myself. And maybe that's what being intentional really means. Not obsessing over the future, but preparing for it enough that you can still enjoy today. Because life isn't meant to be lived entirely 3 months from now, and it's also not meant to be lived entirely in the present either. Somewhere between planning ahead and being fully present is where I've found the most peace. It is also the middle of the year, so think of it like this. We only have 12 months in a year, and we are already here, mid year. So, in this season, you should be able to declutter and not only declutter all your stuff at home, but also which are the things you don't need, like deleting useless stuff in your computer. That's the same with your mental load. And also set your intentions for the next 6 months, for the last 6 months, even. Like, what are you going to do? Who do you want to be? And how do you want your day to look like or your months to look like? So that you will have a daily intention and expectation to what you want to do with the rest of the year. And with mine, I had this 1 week to actually reflect, reset, and also declutter stuff. So that was my week, but at the same time, it was restful. So Monday was made for cleaning the house, decluttering my computer, and turns out that I only have a few gigabytes left for traveling, like for the camera. And also by Tuesday, my husband took over the planning. Tuesday was meant to relax. And once you also relax, you realize that you end up like having these ideas, you are restless. So that really indicates that you need to go for a vacation where you just read a book, disconnect for a while. Wednesday, we were able to meet friends.
Pangawas ka namin, Lord God. Salamat, Lord, that we will enjoy the night, Lord God. Kay Ikaw ang Diyos na among gihalagaran. Kasigugang pasalamatan sa ngalan ni Jesus. Amen. Happy
And by Thursday, we also tied the loose ends and met up with friends who are willing to take care of my plants and also help another friend and cleared our fridge so we don't have anything spoiled once we return. went to this thrift shop to pick up secondhand books for our summer reading. This is from Green Gem Shop. It's an earth-friendly thrift store in Hanoi. This is how it looks like inside. We got The Lord of the Rings for only 55k VND and another book for also 55k VND and an extra black bralette for 35k VND. Nice.
Look at this, so cute. Soap for Pasalubong. I hope they appreciate it. If they don't, then it's okay.
Hey again. I've been a
My
huge
vitamin
Nige
C
fan
is
since
good
the
for 1
early
month
days of
after this.
Elementality. I remember, I wish him the best. I hope he figures it out. Let me know in the comments what you think, but that is going to be it for this video.
One of my main goals today is to prepare the boxes for the Philippines and also to look for my peso leftovers, and I found it.
I'm lost inside your world, you got that symphony.
Breakfast. Fast food breakfast. Coffee and buying bao. Ah, yeah, I'll get this. Similar. Oh. How does my alarm sounds like? Eat wide awake. Salad stop.
She wants to nap.
After eating. Our breakfast. I need this because if we travel for almost a day, my body is like accustomed to not like I'll have a stomach ache because I'll not poop, I'll not pee, like
You're not
I'll
peeing
just
for
sleep.
12 hours.
I did that. I usually do that, so when my body is stressed, I just sleep all throughout everything. And then afterwards, it's very bad for me. So Circle K coffee is very cheap and very strong. We got the combo, which is 35k, so that's around 70 peso. I think it was worth it. Kidding. And sweet steam buns. Let's try this. Here's your coffee. It's iced coffee. So even the cheapest coffee in Vietnam is really good, so you don't have to worry about that. Sweet. Sweet steam bun. Sweet bun bao. It's really good. It's not so sweet. Hi, so we're almost done. We just have backpacks, 2 boxes, and then we're going to eat our last Vietnamese food, and I've prepared all my plants already, so that they will be good to go when we're not here. Let me show you. Here are all my plants and the balcony plants. Yeah, so let's hope for the best. My friend will visit them once a week to check which one needs refill. Almost time to leave for the airport, and we almost forgot. And today my husband is so smart. he remembered that we had to do the OEC, so don't forget that. Ready to go. Someone copied my outfit. He asked me what's my outfit, and now we're doing couple shirts. It's a Mona Lisa with a cat. He's a copycat. And maybe that's why transition weeks are important. They give us a chance to step back and ask ourselves, am I spending my time and energy and attention on the things I actually value? Or am I just reacting to whatever feels urgent? Because the older we get, the more we realize that a meaningful life isn't built by accident. It's built through small intentional choices repeated over time. Because life has a way of filling space when we let it. There will always be another task, another bill, another goal, another reason to postpone. Give yourself that mid-year transition, because sometimes it looks like creating order from chaos.
Be intentional. It means the decision to plan ahead, the decision to slow down, the decision to show up for the people you love. And maybe that's what this transition week was really about, not preparing for a trip, but remembering what matters most before the next chapter begins. Flights to the Philippines aren't exactly cheap, and you're flying between islands. Good luck. For a moment, I wondered if we should have waited longer. After all, I already went home during Lunar New Year to spend time with my lolo. But then Marco told me he wanted to see him too. And it reminded me of something. When you live abroad, it's easy to look at everything through the lens of money. Well, people in the Philippines always think we have lots, but it's all about budgeting. But me and Marco also value moments and not measure moments with money, because every trip home isn't a plane ticket. It's another chance to sit beside the people who helped raise us, to serve them, care for them, and spend time the way they once did for us. And maybe that's one of the strange things about getting older. One day you realize that the people who once took care of everything for you are now the people you want to take care of too. I've never really regretted spending money or time on moments with the people I love, but I have regretted assuming there would always be another chance later.